Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the UK, the Cotswolds, the Frogmill, and the wedding of Jaime and Karl.
When Jaime and I first started planning our wedding, we knew we'd either keep it really small or go really big. But the more we talked about it, the more people we wanted to invite and include in our special day, so we decided to go really big. Jaime had over 30 guests flying in from Canada. I had my UK friends and family, and then, since Jaime and I met on the Iceland group tour, we decided to invite the entire tour group to the wedding. But also, whilst Jaime and I were doing the long-distance relationship, a lot of the significant time we spent together was on other adventures around the world, and so we decided to invite the entire community of travel friends we'd made over the last few years. And in the spirit of going big, I decided to have not one, not two, but 5 best men. There was my 2 older brothers, Tim and Rob, Adam, who I'd been best friends with since I was 4 years old, Chris, who was going to be performing the ceremony for us, and then of course, James. We were getting married at the Frogmill in the Cotswolds, and the venue perfectly combined our love for cosy British country pubs with the scale to host a big, beautiful wedding. I remember standing at the front before the ceremony, and James asked me, "Are you nervous?" And I was like, "No, not at all. I just couldn't wait to get started."
We all have the privilege of being here as active participants in the largest, most exuberant, multi-phased intercontinental wedding that you've done. It's a big deal. We begin with a declaration of intent. So Jaime, let's start with you. Do you, Jaime, take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband? That was I do. And do you, Karl, take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
At this stage, it's good that we're on the same page. Good. So, Jaime and Karl have chosen to write their own vows. So, please prepare your tissues as I invite Jaime to state her vows to Karl.
Hi. No one signs up for a relationship with someone who lives on the other side of the planet and thinks, yeah, that's a great idea. Whether we are together or apart, you remind me every day that you are the person that I am supposed to be with. Because the truth is that I didn't fall in love with you in some exotic location or on some crazy adventure. I fell in love with you in the little moments, in laughing about each other's days, or in sending each other pictures of the sky at sunset, or how much you care about the people in your life, how good of a friend you are, how good of a brother, how good of a son. I fell in love with your enthusiasm and joy for life, and how you jump into everything with both feet, and how when I'm with you, everything feels like it's possible. I know that my life with you is just better with you in it. And I love you so much.
I hope you write something good.
There's no person in the world I'd rather share my life with, from the biggest adventures to the smallest moments. I love how much we make each other laugh. I love how much we have in common, but also give each other space. I love how unbelievably supportive you are, and I've never known anyone as thoughtful and as kind as you are. And anytime I look into your eyes, I feel safe, I feel happiness, I feel loved, and I know I'm with my soulmate. When I proposed to you, I explained that I thought I led a happy life before we met, but it turned out being with you unlocked a whole other level of happiness I never realized was possible. And I said to you, if you let me, I will spend every day for the rest of my life trying to make you as happy as you make me. That's a promise I make to you today. You deserve the absolute best. You are the love of my life. And as we grow old together, my love will always remain as strong for you as it is today.
So in front of your closest friends and family from all corners of the world, it's my honour to pronounce you husband and wife. Jaime, you may now kiss the husband.
And how we started.
Yeah.
After the ceremony, everyone just chilled in the beer garden, enjoying some food and drinks whilst we took our photos, and there was music provided by my friend Stephen, who I actually met in Queenstown on my very first backpacking trip in New Zealand way back in 2006.
What I'm going to do is introduce one of the co-maid of honors. Please welcome Lauren.
I'm so excited to be here today to celebrate Jaime and Karl. And I feel a little pressure because Karl came up to me yesterday and told me that my speech cannot suck. So I will do my best today. I have known Jaime for 25 years, and it's quite literally impossible to put 25 years of friendship into a 45-minute speech. But although I cannot talk for 45 minutes, I will try to keep it shorter. When Jaime left for England for first-year university, we knew right then she was going to marry a British boy while traveling. But it's likely a relief for Judy and Daryl that she did not, because she was 18 at the time. So almost 20 years later, you still met a British boy while traveling, and seeing you and Karl together, I'd say it was well worth the wait. Karl, you are the perfect complement to Jaime. You have explored the world independently and together. And you have fully embraced moving to Winnipeg. So that means you really must love her. And you have seamlessly jetted into our group of friends. Jaime, I have had the opportunity to watch you grow, change, and evolve into the incredible woman that stands before us today. I'm honored to call you my best friend. You're a beautiful person, inside and out. And I'm so happy that you have found your person. To the bride and groom.
I don't know about anyone else, but I would really hate to have to follow such an amazing speech.
I'll keep this short and sweet. The approach Karl has always adopted. Unlike Lauren, I think I have the opposite problem with talking about Karl. I've got to fill 5 minutes of material of stuff that he hasn't already put out on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. So I thought, actually, the answer's simple here. Let's just delve into the comments on Karl's YouTube channel. I turned to the comments on the Canadian Rockies tour from 8 years ago. A couple of quotes here. I enjoy watching your videos, but I can't help but notice you drink every evening, lol. Not judging, just observing. I think they were judging. Several people commented that he had incorrectly identified moose excrement as that of a bear. Clearly, this is an egregious error in Canadian culture. And finally, and most worryingly, Karl has a stalker who fantasizes about his legs. And I'll quote again. Legs look great on this trip. And you've kept it up in all your future videos. I've already watched. That was from a Richard Parker. So no need to worry there, Jaime. I've only known Jaime for a short period of time, but let me just say this. I have, right from the start, seen the warmth and all the great qualities that Karl sees in you, and I've no doubt that you'll make him incredibly happy. The fact that you're a lawyer is also something I naturally approve of. So as the now former lawyer to Karl, his Michael Cohen, if you will, I now pass that baton on to you, Jaime. And when I say baton, I mean a box of NDAs. With that, let me just raise one of the many toasts that we'll make today to Karl and Jaime.
It is our pleasure to introduce for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Watson.
It is time for the mother and father of the bride speech.
You can just feel it in the air in this room. There's a positivity, a sense of goodwill, like something that could not be imagined. It has to be for real.
Jaime, she decided she was going to go to Iceland. The April following that trip, Jaime went to England to go to the premiere of the Iceland film. And Jaime sent me a picture from England. Just a picture of Jaime sitting in the sunshine and the most amazing smile on her face. This was a smile that made me say, she's with somebody. And lo and behold, when we picked her up from the airport, she said, I think I found somebody. But I said, you know, is he a good man? And she said, I'm not sure. Anyway, the two of you, you're just the real deal. You're solid people and you care so much about each other, and it's so obvious. And I'm so happy for you both.
To me, parenthood will be an unqualified success if, as an adult, we can still say to Jaime, with the ease that we now do, I love you. And Jaime can feel and say the same. So from a young and then hopeful father, words expressed now by a somewhat older, more experienced father whose hopes have been fulfilled in spades. We are so thrilled at everything leading up to today, and going forward, you know that Judy and I will be there to help you, to follow you. We'll be there for you as the years go by, as you continue on this most adventurous journey that we call life. And now I need a hug, most desperately.
After the wedding breakfast, our evening guests arrived, and so it was time for the duck race.
Ready to duck race! Your ducks in 3, 2, 1, let's get ducking! He's working his way up! We have to do some truck tests on number 18! He's winning, but he's a good honest duck! Don't you slander 17!
It's a Lance Armstrong of duck.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Above and beyond.
The winners of the duck race were presented with their prizes, a set of Lord of the Rings rubber ducks. And then everyone made their way back into the mill room for the evening party to begin.
We've had a lot of compliments from our vows earlier. Remember that, because this we're just going to wing.
When we first talked about having a wedding, it was really a no-brainer. We're gonna fucking go for it. We want to be in this big, beautiful room with all of you beautiful people who we love so much, and it's so exciting for us to be here.
Yes.
Each and every single one of you here is here because you mean something to us, and we want to just thank you for being here with us tonight.
Thank you.
To everybody, woo! The reason we're here, though, beyond everything else, is we have to thank our parents.
When I was growing up as a kid, my dad drove me to every single one of my guitar lessons every week, which I don't think Tim and Rob want to thank him for, but I appreciate that nonetheless.
And we'll see if you want to thank him for it tonight. Little preview. Hey!
Or will we? But yes, thank you. I can't see him, but yes, thank you so much. And I really appreciate you being here today. Love you guys. Thank you. I feel so lucky to be able to call my mum one of my best friends. There's only as many people that can do that. When we were back in Switzerland last summer, there's a lot of people there just coming up to like, oh, Karl, I saw your video. And then they would see mum like, oh my God, you're an inspiration. I didn't give a shit about me, just wanted to talk to mum. I love you so much, mum. We're gonna have more adventures together, so give that to my mum.
I have the absolute best parents in the world. Thank you so much, and I would love for everyone to give a huge round of applause for my mom and dad, Judy and Daryl. I love you so much.
I would like to invite up Vanessa, who is the co-maid of honor.
I'm Vanessa Mancini, more affectionately known as Ness, and I've been Jamie's friend since 1992, which is so weird because we're both 29. Yeah. Let's get into the goods, starting with the time that Jamie texted me about a boy she had just met for the first time in Iceland. I received this text message on October 2nd. She's horrified. 2021. And I quote, and 6 A's, I already have a bit of a travel crush, haha, accent points. And then this guy. Having known Jamie my entire life, I knew that this yom was different. It was not a one-night love affair. It's the first of many Bryan Adams references placed in this speech. Solely for you, might be reckless. Please forgive me. Everything I do it for laughs. All right, Jamie, here we go, buddy. I truly don't know life without you in it. Being a nerdy musical theater kid would have been so lonely without you, and I hold memories from our friendship so close to my heart. The countless times we sang songs from Moulin Rouge or the entire Rent libretto and still know who sings which parts to every song. For example, the filmmaker cannot see and the songwriter cannot hear. Yet I see me everywhere. His voice is in my ear. That's mid-second verse, okay? We have it down and take requests. I didn't know that was going to happen. No. Jamie, we've evolved through so many different versions of ourselves, and we've been each other's constant through every era. Subtle lost reference. I'm totally cool with you having a new constant in Karl now, but our history together is something that will forever just be ours. You got that, buddy? Great. To Jamie and Karl. I'll just sadly clean up all of my stuff.
Honestly, just leave it. We've got it.
I'll leave it.
We've got a guy for that. Speaking of which, thank you, Vanessa. That was beautiful. I would hate to be following that one up.
Do that to your best friend.
How to introduce our next speaker. James Walsh, everyone.
Now, they say you should never meet your heroes, but Karl met me at university 22 years ago. Ever since I've known Karl, he's always been a bit of a geek. He's 40 years old. He still collects kids' toys. He has a passion for making video and filming. I can see he's filming me right now. Hopefully, he'll put the camera down for the wedding night. Or he's just gonna save that for his patrons. At Karl Watson OnlyFans. He's got lots of pictures of his feet. I know! He has a passion for blockbuster movies and old school rock. From this passion, Karl always knew one day he was going to marry a Canadian. Only thing that's come as a surprise is that he's not marrying his idol, Bryan Adams. Now, the first time I met Karl at university, he introduced himself as, "Hi, I'm Karl. I had a 69 with Bryan." Being ignorant to the music of Bryan Adams, I didn't know what Summer 69 was, but Karl assured me it was not a sexual thing. However, just like Gollum in Karl's favourite movie, Lord of the Rings, Karl got a taste of Bryan's ring. And ever since that day, Karl's been chasing his precious around the world, hoping one day they would settle together in Canada. Fortunately for Bryan, Karl met Jaime. But I know, just like Frodo in Karl's favourite movie, Lord of the Rings, Karl's been on an epic quest travelling the world, trying to find his true precious. I know this because just like Sam, I've been there carrying him on my back. So, in Jaime, Karl's found his true precious. Please raise a glass to the bride and groom, Karl and Jaime.
We had live music in the evening from my mate Stu, who I've been playing in bands with ever since we were kids. And then the inevitable happened, where I got on the stage to play a couple of songs with the band. This perfect day would not have been possible without the extraordinary efforts of so many people. There's Fred, the events manager at Frogmill, an absolute legend who took our idea of what we wanted for the day and just ran with it. Like the duck race, that was Fred's idea.
Let's get ducking!
Him and all the on-site staff at the Frogmill, as well as all of our vendors, who I'll put links to in the description, they made the venue absolutely perfect for our day. Mark and Roddy, Jamie's colleagues and friends, and the most epic events management duo, who acted as our day off coordinators as a wedding gift to us, and they went so far above and beyond, like Mark even jumped into the river to rescue some stray ducks.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Chris, who performed our ceremony for us and kept it short, sweet and funny, and he also provided us with Nick, our cameraman for the day, who absolutely crushed it. And then my mate Steve, our wedding photographer, who captured such beautiful pictures for us.
As though you're cheering for Wednesday. That's a beautiful sight.
Plus my mate Phil, who took some amazing shots as well. There's my good friends Michael and Simon, who built from scratch our bar top guest book, and they shipped it to Canada for us, and it's now waiting to be installed in the pub we are building in our basement. More on that to come in the future. Thank you to Stu, Luke and Harry for entertaining everyone with their fantastic performance, and Jay and Matt, our two compares who not only did a great job on the day, but also put on an amazing pub quiz the night before the wedding.
Shocking that Karl couldn't identify moose shit when he's usually pretty full of shit. So, that's just Karl.
Of course, we have to thank Jamie's bridesmaids and bridesboys. Thank you so much for all the effort, love and support, not just on a day, but throughout our relationship.
The idea of existing without you is absolutely untenable. I love you so much.
And thank you to my best men, all 5 of them. It meant the world to me to have you all play such a special part in our wedding.
He's the best friend you could ever ask for. You can rely on him for anything. He's got a heart of gold, and he truly is like a brother to me, and I love you.
To our parents, who helped us out and supported us so much with the wedding, we literally couldn't have done it without you.
I'm so happy to be part of the family now. Thank you so much.
I love you both so much.
And finally, to all of our guests who traveled from near and very, very far, thank you for your love and friendship, and for quite simply making this the best day of our lives. And of course, to my wife, Jamie, thank you for all the incredible effort you put into organizing our wedding. Like, you really pushed it and made it go up to a whole other level and just made it such an unforgettable experience for everyone. I just love doing life with you. I'm so excited for our future together, and I love you so much.
You're my favorite person in the entire world. I can't believe that we're here, and I can't believe that we get to spend the rest of our lives together. That's it. I love you.
I don't know what I've done to deserve you in my life. I genuinely don't. I'm just hoping I can give you everything you deserve, because I'm just blown away by everything you do for me.
Hi everyone, just wanted to tag on a little extra thank you at the end of this video to say thank you to you guys, because it's no word of a lie or exaggeration to say that if you hadn't liked the videos and supported the channel over the years, then Jamie and I would never have met. You know, before the wedding, I hadn't initially planned to share the wedding video on the channel. I was just going to keep it for us and for the guests, but one, it came out so good, but two, you guys are part of this story as well, so we got to share it with you. So thank you for watching all this time, and I love this sort of community of travelers we've built up. I mean, you could probably make a little drinking game out of our wedding video about all the people you recognize from different videos. Normal service will be resuming on the channel very soon. I'm just finishing up the Africa series, and Jamie and I just got back from New Zealand from our honeymoon, and that'll be a 2-part series as we did a road trip around both islands. So if you want to continue supporting this channel, then keep watching, keep liking, keep sharing, keep letting everybody know about it. And then if you want to go a step further, you can sign up to the Patreon or the YouTube membership. And I have had a few people message me saying how they can send us a wedding gift, which is incredibly generous, but I'll just casually leave the PayPal link right there. But thank you so much for everything you've done for us, guys. We really appreciate it, and lots more adventures to come, so we'll see you again very soon.